can.
你还管我
Okay. And I'm gonna eat you.
这样的 L 也可以吗？
Yeah, any kind of L. I was living in Shanghai. She was living in the same building.
我姐姐呢要给我介绍一个德国男人，然后她约那个德国男人到我们家里来吃饭。
She somehow was trying to set up her niece, who was like 21 at the time, with me, and I didn't like that idea, and Lila didn't like the German dude, but we liked each other.
Mommy, it's not working.
It's not working. Can I help?
Yeah.
You want to help?
Maybe I can do it.
Okay. Hey, Daddy, can you pick up Liam?
是我老公接触我之前呢，他一直要求女性呢就是很强大的。一开始去滑雪的话，他一直要我自己去，我总觉得那个开车太远了，对我好难。
That was weird for me. If I need to go do something, I go get it done, right? When I was growing up, I mean, every kid wanted to drive a car. It's your symbol of independence. So look, this is Ginger and Garlic.
中国人我们相比说彼此都是很觉得你就是我的一部分一样，也不需要那么客气。可是外国人觉得他们就是每个人都是独立的，就是我是我属于我自己，我不是你的奴隶。
Yeah, that's absolutely a cultural difference. That if you say in English, "Go get me some water," that sounds kind of crude and rude, frankly.
I'm on London.
You want some Myanmar? Americans, or at least English, is more indirect. Whereas I think, in a lot of ways, Chinese, I think, are often more indirect.
No!
You said you wanted Mian.
我不要做奴隶。
Lally,
I'm right here.
I want to help you.
Okay, go get a stool.
我女儿吧，小学就开始了，她每周末做厨房所有工作，早饭她自己弄。她说我做家务是我的责任。我觉得还是蛮好的，有一颗感恩的心嘛。一开始的时候特别不理解，因为她让一个很小的孩子，几岁的孩子去决定，比如说$100的东西和$1的东西，她可能去选择那个$1的。我觉得哦，那很笨。是不是我们就会很容易想要提醒他，你去应该选那个，是不是？可是他不，他觉得那个即使去选$1是他的选择，即使你是选择是错误的，他说都不让他去选择。然后我说你提醒一下嘛，他说让他有自己的经验。
You know, one of the jobs of parents is to raise self-sufficient kids, right? That can participate in society and take care of themselves. I think it's important to start teaching them how to do that.
It tastes really good, Lily. And before you go downstairs, can you clean up?
Okay.
Thank you.
我女儿她还蛮想中国的，她觉得很温暖。在这边的话，我们的都对她要求都是很独立，所以她觉得有时候也觉得很累，
Okay, I'm going downstairs.
就是内心会感觉很孤单。至少我是这样认为。每个星期四去我姐姐家，然后跟朋友一起吃个饭，然后打打麻将，叙叙中国的文化。
你就胡了？对，胡谁的？胡他的。
专吧。
People want to be surrounded by people they love, so I think that's important. I think it's also important that can take care of themselves when they need to, right? There's a balance of happiness coming from within and from your partner.
我们中国人认为那是自私，可是他觉得呢是对自己的一种责任心。
I don't remember the details there.
Yeah. 去看医生，然后那个医生就跟你说一些问题，然后我就想看看他有一种依赖的心理，是吧？看看他的建议，他很快就是我们中国人认为是推得很远。他说：“哦，这个你需要自己决定。”然后我就突然觉得，哦，这怎么有亲密的感觉呢？
If I say, well, ultimately it's your decision, I can say, well, it's your decision, but I want to help you, and I don't want to tell you what to do, versus, no, it's your decision. Those are two very different conversations.
你好像告诉我说，我们美国人觉得，哦，那个是你的身体，你需要自己去决定。
I think it really depends on what it is, right?
对，我也
Because
忘记了是什么。
I don't know though. I mean, I can understand at least the way you described it. It sounds a little weird to me. What I hear now, I don't know that I would say the same thing now.
你还可以说其他的吗？
哦，乐乐，
还有呢？
笑一笑。
神经病。
Can you say anything else besides 神经病? I guess I just want to feel appreciated more.
老外，
你是老外。
我们是老中，你们是老外。